Well, joining me now is Kevin George, who is a former West Ham player and now works as a campaigner with the anti-discrimination group Show Racism the Red Card. Kevin, thank you for coming in to talk to me about this. It's very, we have to point out this is an ongoing investigation. These claims are being investigated. But the fact that West Ham have acted so quickly in response to these allegations, does that show that, you know, they're taking these kind of claims and the wider issue of racism in football seriously, more seriously than maybe it would have been taken in the past? Oh, massively. That's the most that they can do whilst investigating. So, yeah, they've done as much as they could do, which is brilliant in comparison to before. Yeah. And you come, we just said, from the organisation Show Racism the Red Card. I mean, moving away from the specifics of this case, tell us more about the kind of work that you do and what you're trying to tackle and deal with.
So I use the power of football to provide education on racism. So it's just a case of, you know, having discussions that people may not feel comfortable having. So we cover terminology, maybe beliefs that we may have about certain groups and where they come from. And so literally using football sometimes as a vehicle to segue that discussion.
Do you think that much progress has been made when it comes to racism, not just on the pitch, but off the pitch?
In terms of us having this conversation now, yes, it's been spoken about more, but it's only a small amount of progress. I think we need more people to kind of be more brave to step forward, like Enioluko did, and more players to speak out. Because I think there's an underground of players who speak, but they don't actually challenge. So, yeah.
We just saw in Ruth's report as well, we heard from a few players of African heritage. Again, staying away from the specifics of this case, but what effect do you think even hearing these kind of allegations and these claims will have on players who've come from Africa to play in our teams in this country and in this city?
Morale will be low. I think there'll be a lot of conversations and people will be thinking about, you know, which clubs and which countries they go to play in. I've received texts from loads of current players and former players already today.
Yes. What are they saying? How are they feeling?
Obviously, in terms of the situation being under investigation, I can't say too much, but there's a lot of anger. Yeah. And they've already made their opinion in terms of what they think the outcome is already. And, I mean, as I said, I don't want to say too much on it, but, yeah, there's a lot of people that are not happy.
All right. Kevin George, thank you very much for coming in to talk to me about this. Thank you. Well, next tonight.